How many hours did you put into this boss? I stopped counting at double digits, so let me help you with the team I ended up using, and I guarantee you it's going to be helpful for you as well if you have these champions. Let's jump right into it because I think that you really need this in your life. What's up, guys? MtgJedi here. Not only do I think this team is the fastest team that is possible for this content, but, well, you know, other than if you're trying to, like, cheese it with, like, Fushan and, like, a 6-star blessing, and, like, okay, most people can't do that. This is going to be faster than all of your VEONOMAGE type strategies, I think. Obviously, leave me your feedback in the comments and tell me if I'm right or wrong on this. But I was literally pulling my hair out. This is the stupidest boss in the game, in my opinion, and I know that I'm right. What mechanics do you have for the boss where you need to put heal reduction on him and he cleanses it off? That is literally the stupidest thing that I have ever heard. It's awesome that we need to put heal reduction on there. I think that's a great mechanic. I also think it's the stupidest thing of all time that he cleanses it. I think if he didn't cleanse the heal reduction, this would be a very cool and interesting boss. As is, it just seems completely random. Did you actually test this boss? I hate it with all of my being. This is my least favorite boss in the entire game. I hate it so much. Most of the teams are going to be one of two things. You have your 6-star Fushan with ally attack champions, or you are going to be trying to cheese it. Oh, that's literally it. That's it. Every single one is a 6-star Crushing Rend strategy. And this did not work for me, so I don't know, because I'm pretty sure I tried this exact same team. Leo, Turvold, 2 ally attackers, those ones, and Lydia. I'm pretty sure I tried all of that. That did not work for me. But I suppose it could work for you. I really tried to develop a new strategy for you guys. There's a lot of cool champions I tried. I worked on this boss a lot. And it was Mullet Reaver who saved the day. Now, I do want to highlight this team down here, because that's going to be very similar to what we're doing. Is this necessary? Not at all. I don't even know if those Painkeepers are surviving. I highly doubt it. It's probably just like in the first couple turns, and then they're dying. Same thing with the Feign, but I could be wrong. Maybe Jamar's is reviving them. Either way, we are going to be using this champion, Crohnam, here, and can everybody get him? Yes, they can. Okay, yes, they can. Is it easy, though? No, it is not. In the referral program, right? In the referral program, you have to do a lot of work, okay? You have to do a lot of work to get the Crohnam. Not gonna lie. You know, you need 6 referral accounts, and Plarium does not make it easy to link those accounts, but with some help from yourself or some friends, you might be able to do it, okay? And it's worth it. You get a bunch of sacred shards. Maybe you want to make a new account for this free-to-play challenge that's starting this week and get involved in that. That kind of thing is going to be very helpful. And I have a full guide on the fastest way to do referral accounts in the articles section on my website. I'll try to link that somewhere, but it's more important for me to link Mullet Reaver's channel because he has the video on it that I followed for this. Okay, so let's talk about the team. What are going to be the things that you can do or avoid to make yourself successful in the last couple of days here? And depending on what champions we have available for the next rotation, like Konum can be your dude again, depending on what the rotation looks like. If you've been trying to beat this with VEONOMAGE and other strategies, this is going to be a breath of fresh air for you. It really is. I'm not going to say the stats are easy to obtain, But you can see that I put an HP in all battles aura here. I put Ursaga, you know, I put the big lady in here, but that has nothing to do with it, okay? The only thing that's important here is the HP in all battles aura. I was just talking to people in my Discord and saying that you can also put a speed lead there. Like Fushan comes to mind. Like, is there, let me see, is there anybody else that we could speed lead in here? Maybe at the epic level? I'm not sure on that. What do you do? Akumtum? Akumtum is a great one, okay? I would say if you can't hit the speeds, you can hit the stats, but you can't hit the speeds, then the only thing you need to do here is put a speed lead, okay? I would go as far as to say your stats on Monkey King don't matter. I know that Mullet and some other people recommend like an HP difference between the two, but like that's going to happen automatically. Whatever your gear is on Lydia is fine. She's not in there to do things. Whatever your gear on Jamarsa is fine. She's not in there to do things. She's only there to activate his passive. So, what are the stats that matter then? The stats that matter then are on Crohnam. That's the only ones, okay? So, let me go ahead and pull him up because he is essential to this. Mullet was saying he needs a blessing. I mean, I have a 1-star brimstone blessing on him, so I can't possibly think that that's very important. But here's the masteries before we jump into the gear. Shadow Heal would have been very nice to take. You can also take Arcane Celerity. If you have the need of accuracy of +4, you know, it's only going to be +4. So you could probably skip Swarm Smiter and go Shadow Heal. That's going to help you tremendously. I think running Shadow Heal will let you run less stats. Now, I'm not going to say that this gear is free-to-play friendly. It is not, okay? You can see that I stole gear for this, and I also stole the shield, so I need to figure out who that goes back on. But let me go get him geared so you can see this. Okay, 2, I wanted to mention, you can also put an accuracy lead there. It depends on what your gear is like, okay? Depends on what your gear is like, whether or not this will be successful with your build, okay? My build, I needed more HP, okay? It was definitely too low. You're supposed to be up around 70k HP, and I'm only at 60. So I needed the HP lead because that's what's up with my gear and my Great Hall and all of those things, okay? Now, this is some of the best gear on my account for playing for a couple years, okay? You probably need Ascension bonuses to make this work. Like, this is one of the best pairs of boots on my entire account. It might be the best, okay? They're Immortal boots, Speed Ascension, we have HP and defense, and we have a freaking maxed out accuracy stat, okay? They're my Yumiko's boots, right? I run an offset pair of boots on her. The Blizzar that I am using for Sand Devil, which I'm going to do a whole video on that team. You need to see that video. Stop back later today. Subscribe to the channel if you're not. All of those things, okay? Actually, do we have a better glyph to put on here now? Yes, we do. Perfect. Okay, so that will be helpful. Oh, we maxed it! Let's go right now for the video. Let's go. It's HP percent with accuracy, which is very helpful. We have that triple speed, the accuracy. Okay. And then we have Uko's gloves, which is speed, accuracy, defense percent, HP percent with defense percent. We have a 5-star weapon, and that's going to be a triple speed roll. But if you have a 6-star weapon, like, it could be a double speed roll, right? HP percent, accuracy, all of that stuff. Tio's helmet, you know, accuracy and speed. It would be helpful if we had some kind of defensive stats down here instead of the crit rate and resistance. So, what is the shield that we're running? Again, it's a triple speed with defense and accuracy. This is not easy to obtain gear. You should definitely be farming regen gear when it's available in the Fire Knight, if possible. Counterattack accessories are nice to have. Stats first. So if you can't get the stats, like if you don't have actual good pieces in Revenge, then don't worry about it, okay? Like this defense amulet, it's cutting it close whether I should use it or not. We have an HP roll and an accuracy roll. Okay, that's pretty reasonable. Over here we have accuracy. I might try to use something to re-roll this. I'm pretty sure that I'm out right now. Yep. But as you can see, we have defense percent, HP percent, and some speed. Okay, it's just a single speed roll, and we have a roll into attack percentage. So like the banner, I feel like is more accessible. Okay, now I do have Brimstone on him. That was helpful, and basically what you're gonna see in the fight is that like the health is gonna go back and forth. Right, he's gonna gain some health. But that's not going to stop you from winning, okay? I had, like 5.5 minutes or something. And let me know if you, like, really want to see this run. I'm going to just try to keep the video short. But basically what's going to happen in the run, it's boring, okay? There's really nothing to see here. Everybody's going to die, okay? Konum's going to revive himself. Monkey King's going to revive himself. And then they're going to keep going. You will die if he dies too many times. Okay? Period. End of story. If your gear's not good enough and your stats aren't good enough on him, he'll die more than once, and then you'll die. If the stats are good enough, then he'll only die once, then he'll gain health back, and then you'll be good to go. So you'll know whether your stats are good enough pretty early on in the fight, because it'll just be a fail. Okay? This is the easiest team. I'm not gonna lie, like it took me 15 minutes of messing with this team, whereas I was working on other strategies for over 12 hours on multiple days, lots of different team compositions and strategies for you guys. If you appreciate that, the single best thing you can do is hit the like button. I know that Crohnam is hard to get, but he's going to come up again and again and again. So if you're in this for the long term, it's worth taking the time to get him for situations like this. I can't tell you when the next time we're going to use him is. Sometimes he just lives in the vault. This is the first time I've really used him. But you can use him on hard ice golem. You could, now this boss is like super important, and it's going to continue. He's going to keep popping up in some different places, probably in combination with Jamarsa, which you have to get before you can get him. So, in my opinion, I would just go get him. Thank you so much for watching. I'm MtgJedi. I appreciate you guys. Have a great day.